I am a fourth year engineering student, and this is everything I wish I knew in my first year of university. Number one, I wish I had known that it can always get hard. In fact, it is going to get hard. The first semester I took courses like discrete mathematics, linear algebra. I was complaining this is really hard, and it was really hard in that moment until the second semester came and I was taking real analysis, I was taking graph theory, and I was like, wait, what? The first semester was really hard, but I was making it through, I was passing courses. The second semester, that kind of, reduced. I can barely understand what I'm learning, and come second year, it was hell. Second year just breaks you down. It makes you learn things about yourself that you didn't know. Just go to home. This is almost 0, I guess. Right now, I'm from looking for food and it's like midnight. I'm like far from my apartment or dormitory or whatever. Which takes us to the second point. Second year of university was so bad that my depression was the worst I had ever seen. I took the test, went back the following day, and this woman told me you have depression, and it's actually severe depression that you have. And believe it or not, but your mental health might actually be the reason why you fell out of school. I battled through depression, and it was really hard for me because I couldn't get up. My energy was really bad, and the fact that I am so worried about my work but I can't do anything about it made everything worse. So your mental health is something that will take a very downward spiral. That's something to look out for. Another thing that I wish I learned about university is that it is the first time that you become your own person. Throughout our childhoods, when we're teenagers, when we're in high school saying, I want to study this, I want to become this, we actually haven't experienced what it's like to have full autonomy, because we have parents and they're always like, do this, do your homework, do this. It is until you go to university that you realize you're your own person, where you can finally smoke, you can actually drink without worrying about you doing a bad thing. And we always have this, wait, smoking is bad, this is bad. That's what our parents tell us. Until you go to university, you try out these things and you're like, it's not that bad. That's how you turn into an alcoholic before you know it.
That's what it means to be free. Guess you'll have to find your way like the rest of us, Sonny.
And another thing that's very important to talk about is, you know how it was so annoying for our parents to tell us, do your homework, do your homework. When you go to university, you're going to wish that would be something that you had. Somebody telling you to do the work. Because it is going to be, there's going to be many days where you do not have the motivation to carry on, to move forward. You just need someone to push you, and that is something that I miss every day. It was annoying back then, but right now, if I had my parents telling me, do your homework, do your whatever, that would have really helped a lot. Another thing that I really wish I learned is money. There's, of course, allowances that each one of us has, your parents, maybe your scholarship and so on. But you're going to reach a point where it's just so hard for you to ask for money from your parents, and no matter how much money you ask, it's just never enough. While you're being worried about your studies, there's another aspect of your life where you need money and you need to work. Trying to balance work and school is just a science that even now I don't understand. Last but not the least, structure. Structure. The difference between somebody who graduates and someone who doesn't is how they structure their activities since the first year until they finish. A lot of people procrastinate because they don't have a plan. When you don't have a plan, you don't have a roadmap on how you're going to achieve stuff. Which just means that you need a timetable, the school timetable only, but how you're going to study, what you're going to study, what time you're going to do this. This is very important because in university, it is so easy to actually fail than to graduate. We see a lot of people graduating during graduating, like the graduations and stuff, but in reality, it just feels like every day of your life is another day you fighting not to get expelled. And so when you don't have a structure, you're going to find yourself falling behind in a lot of subjects while you're focusing on one thing and the other stuff is neglected. You're trying to catch up, it's going to be too late. So that's just something to put in mind. Make your timetable as soon as possible. Do not use Notion. Notion is just full of